morning, everybody. It's Sally, and I'm green-lighting my day with you in a very adventurous way. Yeah, that's my topic for the day. I saw a quote. Actually, it wasn't a quote. Well, it's a quote because somebody wrote it, somebody thought it, somebody wrote it down. It was an article in the Huffington Post, and the one line, it wasn't the title, it wasn't the whole subject matter, but the gist was this one line, and it just grabbed me. And it's this: great adventures begin each time we open the door. Great adventures begin each time we open the door and go out, basically. I loved it, and it's so true, and it made me think that is really a mindset that I like to adopt. It's one of those ones that I could actually like to keep as a mantra. Sometimes I fall out of it and I get a little, I want to leave. You know, you can get to like you shut in. You don't want to go out. You don't want to risk. You don't want to meet new people because you're afraid. You got to readjust all over again. I've been there, and I still test it. I find myself going, about these people. I'm not sure they're going to be my type. But if I can just put that away, and that's more about where you live and the people that you live in a fishbowl, work in a fishbowl, whatever. Okay, I went through that in England. I'm going through it here too. But as far as the bigger scope of my life, I like to see every single day as an adventure. Why not? Why not tell yourself that story? Because really, it's true if you believe it and you walk it out. Every day is an adventure. And I don't mean scaling, Mount Everest. I mean engaging life, seeing a leaf float just a certain way down out of that tree, meeting a dog on the sidewalk that you get an instant connection with and you chat with the owner. Oh my gosh, I met a great dog yesterday, Jax. Oh, good old Jax. Jax is a mix of a golden retriever and a yellow lab and a golden lab or golden retriever or something. He was just as friendly. Oh, I just loved rolling around with Jax. So that to me is an adventure, an encounter with another moment, another experience, another human being, another animal, any life force, any good energy, any revelation that you can find is an adventure. And what you would have to be deaf, dumb, and blind to go out your door and walk down a street and not find some nugget of adventure. If you look for it, if you have the eyes to see it, it's there. Yesterday, I took a walk with my husband. We don't usually do that, but I was in a kind of crabby mood. So I said, please, I cannot sit down from 6 o'clock to 11 while you watch this television again. Can we just take a walk? And he did. I took my camera. I was all psyched to take all these great twilight sunset shots. None of the pictures really turned out well. I'm not very good with the camera when the light is low because I don't know how to readjust it still. That's another adventure I need to take. But the fact that we went out and saw about 14 deer in one little cluster, little baby deers prancing and flouncing. We ran into people we knew. We experienced seeing the beauty of a silhouetted, marsh grasses with the sunset with the yellow layers and the red layers. And life is full of adventure if you choose to have the eyes to see it before you. Do you have it? If I could shut in and stay in the house and sit in this chair all day and my adventure would just be on that computer, well, that's not really the same. That's some feeding and some interacting and some socialization in one way. But it's not. And yes, there are armchair adventurers that watch, world travel shows on the internet. On the TV. My husband, we like to do that. That's still not quite. That's that first degree of separation or second degree of separation or fifth degrees of separation. You're not really in that moment. You're experiencing it secondhand. You get out and encounter a person, a place, a thing, a moment, a thought, a lesson, an animal, a thing of beauty, a flower with a bug on it. I don't care. Those things excite me. I refuse to go through this life having dumbed myself down, waiting for life to kind of jump up and say, woohoo, it's here, come on, Sal. We're having a good time now, aren't we? Life's not going to jump up and do that all the time. We have to be in that place of openness and reception to see. So, I've spoken 5 minutes about my enthusiasm for having the adventure that's called Open the Door and Step Out, because that's where your adventure begins. Every day you open your eyes and take a breath, sit up, put your feet on the floor. You're preparing for your adventure for that day. You can do it. Life can be vibrant and full, even if you're not climbing Mount Everest, even if you're not rappelling off a cliff wall, even if you're not on an exotic vacation. Life can be a great adventure. It's all down to how you want to look at it. You guys, go have an adventure today. I'll put a link. There was another page that I looked up after that, and it's adventure quotes, 50 quotes on living a life of adventure. I'll put that below, and maybe you'll find some things to kind of jazz you up today. Have a great one. Have an adventure. Have an adventure on me. I'll see you next week. Bye.